Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. Today we are going to be doing a full face, almost, of Shein or Glam? Something different. I don't have everything, but I do have quite a bit of stuff. So if you're into that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed before you leave, and let's just get into the goodies. All right, I am going to bring you guys in a little bit more. But to start off, I did get this in. This is from Refer. This is their hydration cream, and it's for all types of skin. It has niacinamide, dimethicone, blah, 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 meadow foam seed oil. So this is how it comes, like in one of these weird, I don't even know. I really don't like these types of packaging. This is fragrance free and like oil free. As you see, I do have a nice little thing popping up. It is, okay. But I did want to show you this because it is new. Comes like this, and this is why I don't like these kinds of packaging, because it immediately just like comes out. You don't even have to touch it. This is the consistency. It's almost like a more of a wet kind of base. And I'm just going to use this today as the primer, just because. So I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in, and I am going to let it sit for like 1 to 2 minutes. It does feel very nice though, very refreshing, very hydrating. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. I did have to turn a fan on because it is very warm in here. Either way, okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Starting off, I did get this foundation right here. This is the packaging. The Glam is the makeup brand, right? Okay, so anyways, packaging. This is what it comes in. It's really cute, like a little case. And then you pull it out, and this right here is so sleek. I love the packaging on this. It's kind of like a thick plastic, but it looks like glass. I did get the shade Sand. This is the, let me see here, the Skin Fluencer, what? The Skin Fluencer, wow, full coverage foundation balm. Now, I do have like a balm from Milani Neutrogena, and I've like really been loving the textures of them. And this one does say it is full coverage. So I'm not usually into full coverage foundations. So we're going to give it a go, especially since I have this nasty thing. Okay, a little bit more about this product. It says, get high coverage and an instantly flawless application faster than ever with a few strokes of a makeup brush. Another thing that I did notice on their packaging, it has an expiration date on it, which a lot of makeup does not. This stuff did take about a week to come to me. Either way, okay, so this is the shade Sand. Looks like, oh boy. It does look a little deep for me, but we can make it work. We can make it work. I did order these brushes, but I don't think any of them, let me check them out. I don't think any of these are good for applying, no, they're not. None of these are good for applying foundation. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm like so out of sorts today. I just am. I'm out of sorts. Okay. So, let me find a brush. I look half dead. I'm like, ooh, okay. Either way, let's get into this. Ooh. Okay. The texture is very different than what I thought it was going to be. Like, can you see that? Like, I barely dipped into it, and it like, it's a lot of a thinner consistency than what I thought it was gonna be. Alright, we're gonna cover that thing up. Just put some on and blend out and see where this goes. I'm just gonna go ahead and take like a dense flat brush and just kind of start blending just to see where this goes, if it's a color I can actually use or not. As you see, I did just put some on with my fingers, poked myself in the eyeball. You know, the usual. And we'll just see where it goes. As I'm blending, it kind of feels like pretty tacky almost. Definitely got to bring this down the neck. It's a lot more of a golden undertone than what I am. Okay, this is the first layer, and I did want to bring you in closer so you could actually see it. See my wonderful skin super up close. It definitely not as full coverage as it says it is. As you see, like, I still have like darkness here. I still have that nasty little I got like a spot here. Like, see, definitely not as full coverage as it claims, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to build it up just to see if it will build, and we can go from there. I'm just gonna go ahead and, I mean, at this consistency, it's so weird. I don't even really, I'm just gonna put, you know, usually you can use concealer for this, but I do want to just see if it will, you know, build up more on top of itself. And rather than like actually like blending, I'm just gonna blot. Maybe that will help. It's definitely giving me a satin skin-like finish, which I very much appreciate. I think that is gorgeous. That is what I go for in a foundation. The feel, I don't know what it feels like. Like, it's super slick feeling. Once you do have it blended out, this shade does kind of match me. It's a little on the deeper side, but I don't even think it's necessarily more on the deep side. It's just more of a golden undertone. But I mean, as you see, it's definitely more skin-like. Now, my thing is, because it is so slippery, because it's hot outside, it's humid. I mean, it's humid here in Ohio. I have more combo skin. Now I am definitely more to the normal skin type. So I'm definitely anxious to see how this holds up in the humidity, in the heat, me sweating, you know, just all of that, because I don't think you're going to get along with this if you have oily skin. Just like right off the bat, the texture of this, no way. Now for concealer. Cute packaging. It is the 12-hour full coverage concealer. I got the shade Cotton Candy. And let me see here. Again, it does have an expiration date on it, which I love. It does say it has a soft matte finish. This right here is the tube itself. Again, it's got similar to the actual packaging, like the holographic, which is cute. Okay, one of those like smash doe foot kind of things on both sides. And what I'm going to do is just put like, because this is full coverage, put a little bit here. Sorry, my mirror is like right there. And put a little bit there. And you know what? We might just put a little bit here. Just because, and maybe a little bit here. We just put it everywhere. Because this is kind of a deeper foundation. So maybe that might help. What I'm going to do is kind of just wipe off the brush that I did have for the foundation. And just go in with that. And slowly start like just patting it out. Because it is full coverage. So let's see. Usually when you use a beauty blender or a sponge, you know, whatever the case may be, it does take away some of the coverage. So if you use a brush, the coverage should stay. I like the shade. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just put a tiny bit more. And I'm going to kind of bring this down just a little bit, just to kind of brighten it up again. It's blending out very easily. And see, I mean, super easy to blend out. And it definitely is a soft matte. It's beautiful. I really like this. Really like it. Definitely a fuller coverage concealer. It is covering everything I need it to cover. And brightening. See that guy? You can barely see him now. Super excited about that. Alright, so next up we have the Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour Golden Sun. Packaging looks like this. Very simplistic. And then this right here is the component. This reminds me of the Profusion, I believe, blush that I recently got. Exact same component. Exact. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shake. Shake, 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 shake. Okay. And then, yep, exact same. It's got like a little stopper in there so the product doesn't fully come out. And am I going to be daring and just apply it to the face? I don't know. Okay, yeah, why not? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make like a bloop and a bloop. Right? Bloops? Yeah. Okay. Bloops it is. And then I'm going to find a brush. I'm going to go ahead and, this kind of brush right here, it's kind of like smashed a little bit, but dense. And I'm going to go ahead and start blending this guy out. It's a pretty color, pretty shade. Blend it super quick. I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to add some more. I'm kind of nervous at this because see how quick it's blending? I'm kind of nervous that that's going to kind of disappear. Beautiful though. That looks beautiful. My face is pretty glowy right now. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Bloop and bloop. Bloops. It's blending out so easy. Beautiful. I mean, it's taken seconds to blend this out, so that's really fun. Especially if you are in a rush. Typically, I do not like putting makeup like directly onto my face, but because this is so easily blending, yep, we're gonna go with that because it blends so effortlessly. That's what I'm gonna do. It looks beautiful. I really like that. I really like that. I'm so glowy. I need powder. I really need some powder. I don't think no, I didn't get any powder. So let me go grab a powder that's in my Shop My Stash. This is the powder that is in my Shop My Stash this round, I guess. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in 05 Fair. Absolutely love this stuff. It is almost gone, but I adore it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it basically for under my eyes, which this concealer is not creasing, and it's very light. So I do like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab some on. I'm just taking a dry beauty sponge just because this is like a balm foundation. I don't want it completely, like, all the glowiness taken away. So I'm going to use the beauty sponge underneath my eyes, and then I am going to take, what is this? This is a Sonia Kesha powder brush. And I'm just going to very, very lightly dust my face. Very, very lightly. Like, I mean, barely nothing. Can you even see that? Barely anything on it. And I'm just really going to work it into the brush. And then just barely tap. Tap, 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 tap. Because I do want the glowiness, but I just don't want it so intense. Get what I'm saying? I know sometimes I have a weird way of describing things. I don't even know if I make sense at all. So, let me know. And then I'm literally just gonna, like, tap in what I put. And then I'm kind of going over where I put the concealer on my eyelid as well, just to set that down. Alright guys, up next we have the Glam 101 Hybrid Highlighter and Blush Duo. Again, kind of basic packaging. I've noticed that it's all kind of basic. Other than like the holographic one, it's basic. Again, these prices are like, nothing was over like 10 bucks, I think. Even the foundation was like $8.50, something like that. Okay, I got the shade, let's see here. Seville? It looks like this. I'm gonna see if I can get it. Oh boy. Okay. Looks like this. Blush highlighter. I think this was like $5, something like that. I mean, super inexpensive. I know I'm not using these because none of these seem to be like what I would use. I mean, I guess I can open one up to show you. Like, they're cute. They're soft, but they're just not... The shape of them is just not something I would gravitate to. Maybe we can use some of the eyeshadow ones. But I did get a new Rephr brush. Oh boy. Oh boy. I really am starting to like these Rephr brushes. This is the face brush in 05. Again, I mean, we're going to go ahead and go into the blush shade right here. These brushes are very expensive, so I can't recommend. If you can get them on sale, yes, do it if you have the means to. I'm not going to tell you what to buy because, yeah, I mean, you work hard for your money. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful shade. Wow. I really like that. It's kind of just like a soft... kind of satin almost. Let me see if this is this supposed to be a satin blush. So either way, the blush is very pretty. My daughter's now up, so you might hear her. But it's pretty. This is definitely a blush I would wear every day. Absolutely, hands down, everyday blush for me. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and go into this highlighter right here. Let me grab a brush. This is a Farrah brush I got from Ipsy. It's so cute. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and... Let me swatch these for you real quick. The blush feels so soft. And it is pretty pigmented. You see right there? It's buildable. Build it up a little bit. It's very pretty. And now this. Ooh. Okay. This might be a little... So this is a pretty intense highlighter. Definitely buff it in. And I mean, it's gorgeous. It is. I love this duo. So honestly, I think I'm just going to save these brushes and give them to my niece. Because I think she'll get a lot more use out of them. Alright guys. So far, so good. I actually am really, really enjoying how gorgeous my complexion looks. Like, it looks beautiful. It really does. And as the foundation is sitting, it's just looking more and more skin-like, more beautiful, more just, I mean, gorgeous. It just really is. So I'm really, really enjoying how my complexion looks right now. So we're going to go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. I found this palette. It was the color story that drawn me in more. So it's not like, out of all of them, this is the one that I picked, I guess I should say. So this is the Glam Pitch Pretty palette. Looks like this. Kind of a thicker palette, as you see. Like, it's pretty thick. And then it does have the names on the back as well, so that's pretty cool. Let me see here. Blah blah blah. It's made in the PRC too, so a lot of these products are made in China. This is the color story. Now, I really like this color story. I do. Especially out of all the color stories that they had, all the palettes they had, this is the one I was most drawn to. So, let me see what we're going to do. Alright, I think starting off, we're going to go into this shade right here called Zen. And I'm going to take it on a Rephr, let me see here, 16. Super fluffy brush. And I'm just going to, if I can get some pigment. Whoa. Okay, so at first nothing was coming up on the brush, and then a whole bunch of powder. So, alright, that's different. I'm just gonna go ahead and start running this through my crease. Again, because this brush is super fluffy, it's not gonna be a super intense amount of pigment. It's just gonna really disperse it throughout. And I'm just gonna lightly run this across just to start with a transition. This shade is not very pigmented, and I mean, I'm like, that's kind of crazy. I tapped it off, and I mean, but the pigment's not really there. See, like, it's a very light wash. So, okay. Not a good start, because I mean, this is now third time I'm going into it just for a transition shade. So we shall see how this is gonna go. Okay, so 3 times and I finally got like a transition shade going. Oh boy. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to this eye and just try to build up this transition shade quick. And guys, I don't know. I think there is some decent shades, and I mean, it's not by just obviously swatches, because it's not how you put it on your eye, but I don't know. I mean, this palette was like $7, which I fully understand. You know, sometimes, you know, you get some good shades, you get some not so good shades. Like this one, and this is the one that I had on my crease. It didn't even show up. And then, like, this one's very decent. It's, let me see here, your golden, it's like shimmer shade. And even the shimmers are not, like, they're not metallic. They're almost like satins. So, I think I'm just gonna go in with this brown shade right here called Enigma. And just deepen it up and then throw a shimmer on and be done, because I don't think I'm gonna get it along with this palette very well, honestly. Okay, so deep brown shade Enigma. What we're gonna do is take it on kind of a denser brush, and I'm just gonna kind of, holy crap. Okay, so much kick up, so much on the brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of, oh boy. I'm nervous. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly start putting that in my outer crease, or my outer V. Wow. And slowly working that in, just blending it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and actually run this through my crease as well, just kind of deepen it up a little bit. But I am gonna use a different brush for that. See, this shade's pretty. Okay, this shade's okay. I like this one. It has pigment. It's blending just fine. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just grab a different kind of brush and run that through my crease. Completely 100% honest with you right now. I started blending out this eyeshadow, as you can see. It started blending out fine, and my face is like itching extremely bad right now. Like, I'm trying so hard not to itch it. I'm not gonna keep this on my face. I'm not. I don't know. Like, I can't stop itching. Holy crap. It's got to be the foundation that's now starting to actually like sink into my skin, because I use the powder almost every day. I can't stop itching. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't. Like, it's itching so bad. Like, you can see where I'm itching at, like, clearly. So I'm not going to finish this, which sucks ass. But if you want to see, like, an actual... I'm so sorry, guys. If you want to see, like, an actual eyeshadow look with that palette, I will do it. But right now, I'm going to go wash my face before I have, like, a rash or who knows what going on, because it's, I mean, I can't stop right now. I'm trying to control myself. So, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me know. My Shop My Stash is coming Friday, so make sure you're subscribed. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna go wipe this off. So, foundation's a complete no-go. No-go. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my face. Love you guys. Bye.